little bit of pottering, did a little bit of organising, and was able to organise to see some people who I haven't seen in 102 days or something like that. So welcome. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. So what does that mean for you? I'm a paper crafter, card maker, and I come on here and share what I make with the products that I sell. So you can purchase these products from me if you would like, or if not, I hope to inspire you to use things similar that you have in your stash, which is always helpful, always helpful. So if you're watching live, I'm live on both Facebook and YouTube. Hello, Corinne, welcome. And I'm able to see both comments because I use an upload or a program company called Haps, so I'm able to see everything live. Hello, Miss Adele. Hello, Ali. So they are both here. From YouTube and Facebook, which is great. So if you're watching on a replay, I'd love you to comment as well, so I know you've been here and seen what I'm playing with today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit all the bells so you don't miss notifications when I go live or on YouTube when I upload new videos, because we had World Card Making Day on Saturday and I did do a bit of an overview of the cards that I made, and then after I did that overview video I ended up making like 12 more cards, maybe something like that. I finished off a whole nother retired kid. Hey Kay, how are you? So today we are playing with some products from our mini catalogue. Hello, Andre. And we are playing with the Peaceful Place paper. This is a card that I made with my class last month, and things have gone the way they're gone. I'm only getting to show you now. We're using the Dear Builder Punch. Hello, Mr. Linda. Playing with the this is in the annual catalogue, and I don't know if it's the Evergreen Forest. It goes with the Evergreen Elegance. Yes, the Evergreen Elegance bundle, and it's a border punch. Hey, sorry, I'm on a live.
Oh, okay.
And door's locked and David's on the phone.
Okay, I'll leave it at the door.
Thank you, and I'll transfer the money.
Okay, I got the small one wasn't available.
So you just got the big one?
I got two big ones because there was only three there.
Okay, cool.
Because it was all empty.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Mum just bought craft supplies, which means I now have 95% or the 99% alcohol, which means I can start doing that because she went to the hardware store. Yes, don't forget to give thumbs up to likes on my videos. Yes, absolutely. Because when I had picnic out with my mum last night, she said she was going to the hardware store. So sorry for that interruption, but playing with the border punch and a couple of label punches and the matching Peaceful Dear stamp set. Thank you for sharing, Corinne. I appreciate that immensely. So we're going for a very, very monochromatic. Oh, I'm on the TV. I'm on the TV. That's so cool, Andre. I love that. We're going for a very grey monochromatic card using the silver foil. Oh no, I've lost an antler. I actually know where that antler is. But yes, playing with the silver foil as well, which I will show you. So if you want to play along and have a look at the paper, it is on page 37. in the mini catalogue, and then the Dear stamp set is on page 26. So you can see that there, and they are available in the mini catalogue. Oh my good word, the catalogue's fallen on the ground. It can stay there. So I think we're ready to flip around and we can play, and I can show you all the things from there. So excited. Now we're going to have to play with vellum and alcohol because I never had the things before, but I have them now. I know I'm very behind on the 8-ball, but I'll get there. It's all good. All good. So did everyone have a lovely World Card Making Day? Did you make cards? What did you do? I know I saw a couple of you because I did my Facebook, my Zoom. So I saw a couple of you on Zoom. I saw a couple of you on other, yep, I'm straight, on other demonstrators Zooms later in the evening when I popped around. So I know I saw a couple of you. So I think I ended up making 30 odd cards. Now they're all kit cards, so I'm not as talented as you all really actually think. But it was good I showed all the current kits that we have in the catalogue. So I showed those. And what else? And then I completed one retired kit. And then later in the night, I did another one. You did. I had a wonderful chat with you as well, Mr. Linda. Hello, Barbara. Thank you for joining. Okay, so I'm going to pop these off to the side. I know I show you the papers all the time, but I'm going to very quickly go through it because I know there's always someone who has never, ever, ever seen these papers. So I'm not going to pull them all the way out. This is our 6x6 pattern. I'm going to grab it out in a sec. So basically the whole 12 by 12 sheet is blocked off into 4 6x6 patterns. So I have used this on a previous card. Each sheet has silver foil on it. So this is the pattern we're using today, and it is 2 6x12 patterns with the blank on the bottom, and then you've got all the snowflakes on top, and the back of that is this gorgeous just random tribally stripes. So this set, whilst it's wintry and Christmas, there are a lot of nondescript patterns that work very well as just basic neutrals. So then we have the nice scribbly trees on the back of that. So this is like a stormy sky with snowflakes going through it. And we've got like a silver wood grain, which is pretty cool. And on the back of that, we have groves of trees. So these trees are from the cabin set. And then that's the cabin on the back. Now I have so many things whizzing by. You haven't played with the vellum and alcohol yet, Adele? Yeah, because you have to have the higher concentrate of alcohol. So it just can't be your icicle alcohol, which is 70 odd percent. It needs to be like in the 90s for it to work. Oh, you did with a friend of yours. Oh, you ran your first Zoom meeting, Bev. That's great. Oh, the Christmas whimsy kit. Yes, I did that. That's fantastic. You made cards with the Dear set and the punch. Awesome. So that is all 6 of the designs, and you get 2 sheets of each. So that is that paper. And the other paper we are going to play with, we're going to use 2 of the patterns in the silver foil. So you get 3 sheets in the silver foil. So you get this. Now I'm going to grab that catalogue off the floor actually, because they do have certain names and they actually have 3 different finishes. So I just want to tell, so they're on page 23. 23, 23, 20, one more. Page 23. So we have a brushed finish, a matte finish, and a mirrored foil finish. So this is going to be our brushed finish. So you've got like that brush stroke, and I've used that for the trees. Then we have our matte finish, which is a matte. It's in between. It errs more on a smoky slate. It's a real grey. It's not basic grey. It's not smoky slate. It's somewhere in the middle. Hey, Margine. And then we have the beautiful mirror finish. So it's nice to have 3 different foils and different textures to play with. You have the stuff, Adele. That's awesome. I'm so glad you've at least got the stuff to play with. So let's see what I have left in my package. This is my package here. We have an antler there. Right, that is completely finished. I'll pop that up and out of the way so we don't ASMR too much and annoy people who don't like that. I'm personally a fan, but anyway. So what I did with this paper, I cut it at 6 inches, so then my card participants could decide whether to have more sky or more ground. I personally decided to have more sky than ground, and then we used this snowflake piece as our backing piece, just like that. I've got my 2 basic grey card bases, and I should have, oh, it's already stuck down. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so I've got that. I have so many of these sentiments because I sent a whole plethora of sentiments out to my customers. So what I've done and what I will show you that I have done is made, sorry, just putting left and right antlers back where they need to be, and I realise I need another one of these. So I've made this punch that I can't pick up, the everyday label punch, smaller, and I will show you how to do that. So I've got one of those. Oh no, I do have another one of these. So do you need me to show you how to use the border punch? Because I can just grab some paper and show you how to use the border punch. I just wanted to lay out all the pieces and make sure I had them all. Hey Linda, I really like this card as well. It's a very non-me card. Thank you very much, Miss Adele. Look, I'm going to grab a scrap of, I might do just some white. Might just do some white ones because I know I do have, I'm looking for a bit of a shorter scrap. I don't want a full length one, but it seems like I only have big full length ones left. So I'll just do a little bit and then I'll cut it off. So where did I put the border punch? And I am going to grab my annual catalogue as well and tell you exactly where to find this punch. So this stamp set is actually in the Christmas section of the catalogue, but you'll find the punch in the bundled punch section. So it is called the Evergreen Border Punch, and it goes with the Evergreen Elegance stamp set. So that's a picture of the punch. So you can get them together as a bundle. So they're shown on page 91 in the main catalogue. So that is the whole bundle, and it is in the Christmas section, which is why I bought it, because I thought I am certainly going to use trees, and I particularly like these trees because they look like Christmas trees. Well, look at how prepared you are. I know, I'm always prepared when it comes to classes, Linda, always. Hello, Miss Susan Stork Finlay. How are you? Long time no see. Ah, yes. Your numbers were not good today. I do humbly apologise to you all. Yeah. So you can use the punch either way. You can use it this way, which is the way, although you can use it this way as well. There is a lip here, and there are printed bits on either side. I'm going to show you. And also, there are little lines here. So the little lines there are the punched area. So what I can do is line up this piece of paper to that punch line, and that is going to, I was a little bit too long, but that's okay. So now what you do to get continuous trees, you go along and you want to fill in that grey area so you can only see the silver and whatever colour cardstock you have of trees. And then I'll go again, fill in these trees, and so on and so forth, and you have your beautiful row of trees. Or you can just have the middle section, whatever works. So you've got a nice row of white trees. They will come in use. These are also great to colour with our blending brushes, or you can just swipe an ink pad over it, whatever you prefer. And then you're just left with this little bit of rubbish, which I'm going to take my rubbish bin and pop it in there. Oh my god, that's awesome, Ali. Yeah, it's a great set. Very easy to make that many cards with. Okay, so now I want to get on to our deers. So I punched our deers out using the Deer Builder punch. A thing you need to know, this is a left and a right antler. Ask me how I know, because I punched everything out and then I went, I'll just grab two antlers. But no, I kept on grabbing two right antlers or two left antlers. And it was a lot to actually put together and put the right way. But anyway, so we're going to take our antlers. That's a left and right. And that is a left and right, but one is the wrong way round. So now I'm going to turn these over, and I'm going to take my glue dots. I used a heck of a lot of glue dots on the weekend as well. Just going to see, oh, I didn't knock that camera out of the way, which is a good thing. So take my utility scissors that I use as an extension of my hand, and I'm going to put a glue dot right there in the middle of each deer head. Okay, right there. And then I'm going to take the antlers and just pop them. If anyone has been watching Shadow and Bone, or has watched Shadow and Bone, that deer in Shadow and Bone has the most amazing antlers. Oh, they're so beautiful. And then you just attach the antlers like that. And then I'm going to, like this one, pop on some dimensionals. So it's not hard to do. I find it much easier to do with glue dots than wet glue or dimensionals or anything like that. Thanks, Star, for bringing that in. Did you hear her? Yeah, he's not talking to me now. How rude. He knows I'm on the live. Okay, I'm going to leave these like this. Grab my, oops, don't need my tearing tape. Grab my dimensionals. I had to start a whole new pack. So, but I did use lots of dimensionals out of my kits. So I think I finished a whole sheet of dimensionals out of my kits on the weekend. So I was pretty impressed with that. And as of just before my live, all the cards that I made have my business sticker on the back, and they also have, they're also all in plastic, our plastic medium envelopes protected, and some of them are going to go in the post over the next couple of days. So I did send out birthday cards yesterday. I'm a bit late in getting out my October birthday cards for those that are early. Hello, Miss Louisa. Did you decide to come and say hello to everyone? Nice of you to join us. Oh, you want to read the books? Yes. So you'll read the books and then watch the TV series? Oh, that's okay, Corinne. That's okay. They're all kits I've shown before. It was catching up and everyone was crafting, but that's okay. I will do another Zoom. Come on, miss. Come on. Down you come. She has to walk in one side of my desk to lie down on the other. Can you hurry up? Come on. Come on, missy. Round here. Can you... Oh, you're a ning-nong. She's got my laptop cord around her neck. You are a ning-nong. There you go. Come on. Of course she had to get my laptop cord around her neck. Right, now she's lying down and she's happy. Hello, Diane. How are you? Okay, so would you believe, other than showing you how to make this sentiment tiny, we're ready to rock. Yeah, dimensionals can go back here. Okay, so let's push these to the top. I am going to follow my rules and use Stampin' Seal for these, because if I find whenever I personally use wet glue for this, hey Cheryl, when I use wet glue on any paper that has foil, I can see it through and it annoys me. So I find it much easier to use my Stampin' Seal, and then I have no issues. So for anyone who has frustrations with Stampin' Seal, you do not need to use a lot of pressure. Bless you. And you don't use a lot of pressure. And when you're finished, I tip up. So I tip up and I keep pulling. So then when I go to use it again, the adhesive is right there ready to go. So a lot of people have frustration that they pull it straight up off the project and you get like the glue stretches and it bounces back to not at the tip, and then they have to roll it on and it gets very, 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 very frustrating. Hello, Miss Heidi. Okay, so Now I've got to be extra careful because I don't have the wiggle room that I normally have. So I'm just going to be a bit patient. I should be using the edge of my trimmer or the edge of my Stamparatus, but alas, I am not. I'm going old school, using my eyes, and it probably still won't go down straight. That's not too bad. And I'm going to cut off the bottom anyway, so I'm going to stick it on the card and then trim off the bottom. So I'm not particularly worried about that lip at the bottom. Hello, Miss Shelley. How are you? How did everyone cope with the Facebook outage? I didn't even ask that. I got up this morning. I normally do a quick check of Instagram and Facebook just to make more business check and a wake up. And yeah, nothing was working. I restarted my phone to make sure it wasn't my phone. No, and apparently because David woke me up and turned on the radio and we apparently listened to the news, I fell back asleep. Though it was on our news, obviously, because it was very big news. Which is why my notification for the live was also a little late. Yeah, I don't know how long it was out for, but it certainly made our news. And because Facebook also owns Instagram, yeah, everything was down. That is why I love that I also have other forms of social media. So I was able to advertise my live on YouTube. So if anyone noticed, I did a post on YouTube to say I was going live. And anyone who is subscribed to HAPS, I also did an upcoming stream post on there. So I was able to reach, I'll say 50% of you that way. Yes, please don't forget to thumbs up and share. That will be amazing. Oh, yeah, Heidi, because I'm on both YouTube and Facebook. So yeah, I multi-stream when I'm on. I work smarter this way. Did online continue ED class? I did online continuing education class. Ooh. What was that? What was the topic of that class, Delinda? Sorry, I had to read it a couple of times. I'm having a morning. I've had a bit of I had a massage this morning, but it wasn't a nice massage. It was a Let's Fix Ellen massage. Okay, that's that down. Then I will trim off the edge because I really like the starry sky or the snowflake sky, and I want to leave room for my sentiment. And then I'm going to do this one, and I will show you how I shorten the sentiment. For your auctioneer's license. Ooh, so not real estate, like selling someone's estate of things in their house, or real estate? Because I love people. I love auctioneers. They all have their own little quirks. It's awesome. That'd be a fun job. Been to many like thing auctions in my life. Used to buy a lot of antiques and all sorts of things at auctions. Hello, Lorenzo. Thank you for joining. I know. Oh, good. I'm glad it wasn't just me, Cheryl. We weren't quite reading Delinda this morning. Sorry, Delinda. We love you. We promise. Okay. Mine was the first online, Susan. That's awesome. I'm so glad I made it to the top of your very important YouTube list. Ah, okay, cool. No. So yeah, I use a program called Haps Heidi, and it allows me to multicast onto YouTube and Facebook at the same time. So I may be verbally replying to people, but you won't have seen their comments because they're on Facebook. But on Haps, I can see both the Facebook and YouTube comments all come up. So it's great. Sorry, I'm still finishing my cup of tea here. Oh, personal property, real estate, and lawful rules. That's very interesting, Delinda. I really love that. Oh, no problems, Kay. You have a great afternoon and stay safe yourself. Oh, yeah, we're rotten. Rotten to the core. We're trouble with a capital T when you get us together, Miss Delinda. God help us when you get Cheryl and myself together in real life. I'm not sure when it'll happen, but one day if it does, my word. Okay, so that's the bottom of that card done. And I'm going to show you with a different punch how to change the shape of the punch, because I've got a couple of punch outs here. So there, the card bases done. So I have this sentiment. This is the Fancy Me label punch. So that's this punch, the Fancy Me label punch. But I've also done the same thing with the everyday label punch. Any punch with a straight side, you can do this. Oh my God, what do I mean? I mean a lot of things, Cheryl. I really do. We are just angels. Angels, yes. I'm always poised and ready. Okay, so let me see. Hopefully this does fit although I can just make it shorter this way. Yes, that fits nicely. So let me grab I'm still going to use basic grey ink because basic grey looks really, really good on smoky slate, even though smoky slate would work. Yes, pure as the wind-driven snow. How many platforms are you on besides Haps? I'm on YouTube, I am on Facebook, I am on Instagram, which is actually a blessing with the Facebook shutdown. I also do share my Instagram posts onto Twitter, but I don't use Twitter exclusively as such. So I've stamped that. It's roughly straight. It will do for my demonstration purposes. Yes, that is a very true statement, Linda. If Cindy and I are angels, if Cheryl and I are angels, then you and Cindy are definitely saints. Definitely. I know. Who says I'm poised all the time? All the time. You are about 35 minutes late, Laurie. But we're on a go slow as normal. So I'm going to take my punch. I have purposely stamped my sentiment off to one side. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to pop this back in the punch, and what I want to do is just lift it up a little so then I know it is straight, and I want to line it up with like even-ish edges. And then all I'm going to do, because I know it's straight, is just do that, and I have shortened, I could have pulled it out a little more. I have shortened my punch. So I've changed it from this to this. So it is actually really quite easy. Yes, it does, Lorenzo. It does. Although, Lorenzo, you should see all the comments on Haps. So the blue ones on Haps are Facebook, and the red ones are from YouTube. Hang on, Laurie. What did I miss? 35 years. That is so impressive. Congratulations. That is a rarity these days. Okay, let's get assembling. So what I want to do, these are the perfect width. So when I pop our evergreen border die punch on, I don't want it too low because I don't want to see these bald white spots. I just want to pop it up here, just in line, like just at the bottom of those silver foil trees. And as like before, I do just want to use our Stampin' Seal. So as not to get glue everywhere, I am just now, this Stampin' Seal and the back of foil are not always friends. Just so you know, I'm just going to pop Stampin' Seal tabs on 3 of the trees. That's all we need. Sometimes with the specialty paper backing, we are better to use the Seal Plus. Okay, so I've grabbed that, pop that down. That is the base. Awesome. Not missed anything else. Always good to know. Okay. Now, that is going to go a bit over because I didn't pre-trim it first. That's fine. It's a handmade card. No one will look at it and go, oh my God, Ellen did blah, blah, blah. They just won't. Because they'll love that I made them a card. Okay, do you know what I may even do? What will that look like? Oh, no, it's too hard. It's too hard because I have to cut off half a tree and make sure it's straight. So let's just pop this down here so it goes across the edge kind of in an even fashion. That looks good. Okay, then I am going to bring my rubbish bowl over. I know I should be using my take your pick tool, but I'm not, because I didn't use it on the weekend because the dimensionals you get in the kits have a really, really shiny background. They're a little bit harder to get the backings off, actually. Cheryl, do you know what, Cheryl? Your name's going on the back of one of these and you'll get it in the mail now. You do know that. You don't make comments like that to me. I have, when one time Jamie was watching, written the name of her name on the back of one of the cards, and she did get it, and I left the name on the back. She thought it was hilarious. She went, yay, I got the card I asked for. It was so funny. Right. Okay, so that is that on. So now we have our foreground, and now we just need to do our sentiments. So we have lots to choose from. I want to choose the 2 that are the most even. I kind of like these two. And do you know what? I think I am going to put them on the vellum piece. So this is exactly the same die, but we're going to, this piece is just turned the other way. So you still, or do we need the die at all? I don't think we need the vellum. So the question is, while I put dimensionals on these, vellum or no vellum? Now, don't worry about the fact that I like using vellum, because I think personally I cover up too much of the, because I used a smaller vellum punch there. I think this punch is a little too big and I cover too much up. We're just having it like, I'm going no vellum. Executive decision. Somehow you knew that. At least you know me well, Cheryl, really. I was going to type Cheryl will tattle. Oh my god. We've all known each other far too long, I've decided. I think no vellum. Yeah, okay, good. Good. I'm glad everyone's in agreement. I like it when that happens. And just two dimensionals. Oh, look how satisfying that is. I finish a complete row of dimensionals. Do you find that satisfying? I don't know if I have a little bit of OCD, but I do my dimensionals in lines, and I love it when I finish a row. Laughter is so good for the heart, Linda. It absolutely is. So I've shared lots of tips and tricks today, haven't I? I've shown you how to use this little teeny dimensional is it's doing a Cheryl. It's being, look, it's sitting there being obnoxious. Not that Cheryl is obnoxious, but that little mini dimensional is obnoxious. It's attention seeking. Oh, you're very particular as well, Shelley. Good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. So, would you guys like me to do on Thursday something very left of centre for me, and for me to attempt to make a Halloween card? Because I do have the Halloween paper. You think one should come to Canada? I think I even have your address, Di. Oh, Cheryl. Look, Cheryl, I've got to make you laugh, because if you don't laugh, you'll cry, right? Oh, right, that came up. So would you like me to do something totally left to centre and play with the Halloween paper? I'd love to know. And do you know what? That is both our cards done. Yes. Okay. Otherwise, I'm not going to use the darned Halloween paper. Although the Halloween paper, I'm pretty sure we'll go through it together on Thursday, does have some non-Halloween type things that we can use it for. So I do have a few punch outs and sentiments that I will put in my use it up stash. And I'm sure we will look at doing a use it up card very, very soon as well. I do. Okay, good. I'm glad I do. Oh, we even have a leftover deer, and we have some of our trees. Oh, that's almost a ready-made card. I'll definitely have to reuse those. So now I have 3 of these cards. Do you have a preference of which one you would like? be sure to be left of centre. Should prove to be entertaining. Oh God, Linda. Now I'm worried. Now I'm worried. I'll even grab out the paper and show you the one I'm talking about, because for the life of me, I cannot think of its name off the top of my head. Good, Louisa ran away, so I'm not going to roll over her. Oh, it has the easiest name ever. It's called Cute Halloween. And look, there's a purple ghosty. So I'll come back and I'll use this. Oh, it is missing an antler. Maybe that's the one I actually sent. Guess what? I've got the antler. I just need a glue dot. Thank you for reminding me. Where the hell are the glue dots? They're here. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay. Right. And then I'm going to slide. Oh, I put it on like way too high. But anyway, oh look, even his ears a bit. He's a bit bashed around. Sometimes my sample cards are just bashed around a bit. But now we all have antlers. Are you happy now, Cheryl, that they've all got antlers? Hey, Myrtle. You've gone through a lot of that paper. Hey, Shelley, how are you? You could be really left of centre and make a non-Halloween card. Well, I could make a Halloween card and a non-Halloween card, Susan. Louisa, could you please go and sit on your mat and stop wandering around the house? Sorry. Yes, I have. I have ordered the Eden Garden, and when it arrives, I will do an unboxing. And the Eden Garden, for those who don't know, is a new suite of products that is coming in the January to June. I was going to say annual catalogue, the January to June mini catalogue, and it will be available in November. So it's a very beautiful set, hence the Eden Garden name, and it can be used for Christmas. It absolutely can be used for Christmas. I would happily, and I probably will. Where did I put the border punch? The border punch is here. And I also used this one. That'll do. I have no more room for anything else. Although, if I take away a card, I do, because I've used like all the punches. I've used that punch as well. So, hopefully, you can see everything I've used. But I'm better to turn that one around and push this all up a little bit. Oh, flat lays are pains in the butt sometimes. Okay, right. So we've used no die cutting today, all punches, a stamp set, and paper and specialty paper. I don't have a kangaroo, Miss Jamie. I do not own a kangaroo stamp. I know that's very, very un-Australian of me, but I don't. Thank you. I'm glad you like my cards. We've had a lot of fun today without you, Jamie. So I do humbly apologise. Yes, awesome to see the Woodettes. We omitted the vellum today because everyone agreed for once in our lives that we didn't like the vellum. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm sure I'm pretty sure they do have a kangaroo at the moment, Jamie. It's just I don't know. No. I'm 95% sure that we do have a kangaroo in the catalogue. No, that is very true, and there are non-wintry things. It's just I chose to buck my own grain and do a wintry card. That's what I decided to do today. They do good. I didn't think I was going crazy, Delinda. But thank you all for joining. If you, I'll put up a blog post with closer up photos of this tomorrow. And if you would like to purchase any of these products, you can from my online store. Yes, we still have that available in Australia, Cheryl. It's got the alligator, the roo. It's now available in the kits collection. So yeah, if you want to purchase anything, please pop onto my online store. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. I'm always happy to help. My pleasure, Diane. My absolute pleasure. You guys have a lovely couple of days, and I'll be back on Thursday with my Halloween project. Thank you very much. I know we will have to go somewhere to get a Christmas winter, just you and me, Jamie. We'll have to go and visit some peeps and get a wintry Christmas. So have a great one, and we will see you on Thursday.